into directing? Just I want to kind of go through that process a bit.
Well, you know, to put it in context, this was a period when a lot was happening in London. A kind of a golden age in a way. There was a place called the Arts Laboratory in London, run by an American called Jim Haynes, and it became very quickly a centre for performance, music, poetry, like Nouvelle Vague type films, and a cool place to be. And I was playing music with a group who then were playing sometimes with a performance art group, and I immediately became fascinated by what the performance aspect was. I loved music, I've always loved music, but in a way, even at that age, I was interested in what music can do to other things and how you can bring these things together. There was a group called People Show, who were, you know, for a 10-year period, I think the foremost experimental British theatre company, theatre, performance art, whatever you want to call it. And so I did a few performances as a musician with these other musicians, and then there was a monumental fight one night where the actors understandably said, you know, we can't really perform if you guys don't shut up occasionally. It was free music, and you know, they were out of control. The actors were struggling, and so there was literally was a fight with things being hurled. And I actually sympathised with the performance group. I said, you know, they've got a good point. Well, you have to have some kind of structure. Early directing. And, yeah. And so they split, and I stayed with the performance group. And then it was like a Judy Garland, Mickey Rooney moment where there was an amazing performance festival at a place called the Royal Court Theatre in London. It's called the Come Together Festival. And everybody was there. I mean, my first ever appearance on stage was in front of Mick Jagger. Everybody, it was like a who's who in this theatre. And it was because one of the other actors then had a huge fight and basically said, screw you, and walked out. And it was like, okay, Mike, you have to now, you know, perform. And I was wearing a dress, I remember. Yes, you know, it's that time. And, but I do remember thinking immediately, I really like this. You know, I like being in front of people on stage and doing stupid things in the name of art, you know, and throwing in some music or whatever. So kind of I was hooked, and then, you know, I stayed with that and kind of became an actor, performer.